Alright, so this is going to be a quick video on the install for the LED reflectors on the G80 M3. If you're interested in buying a set for your car, I'll leave a link to the website below, and I'll also tag my Instagram where you can find out more details. So the first thing you need to do is remove the OEM reflectors, and I'll leave a link to a video from IND, and they show you in detail how to do that. So once you've done that and the reflectors are out, this is where this video will be a lot more helpful. So what we need to do is remove the tail lights from the car so that we can power the reflectors with that. So to do that, you need to open up the boot, and there'll be two tabs like this. You just want to remove those clips, and once you've done that, you just want to pull that carpet trim forward so you can access the bolt at the back. This is all on the passenger side, by the way, so start with that first. Once you've done that, you want to pop this little trim off as well. Just lift it from the top. There's a couple tabs holding it in place, and just literally just pull that out. Next up, there's two bolts holding the headlight in place from the front, so you want to undo those, and then there's one more on the inside over there. Now for this, you're going to need a long extender with a little swivel tool on there ideally, just to get access to it, and make sure you don't drop that bolt because it is really tight to access. I also appreciate I didn't get the best angles and clips on how to remove this, so if you do need a bit of extra help, feel free to go and watch another video on YouTube specifically around removing the tail lights. I'll leave a link to the one that I used to help me in the description below, so if you need to check that out, do that. The main part of this video really is when it comes to the reflectors themselves and how to wire them, which will be coming up next. So once you've undone those three bolts, the headlight literally will just slide straight out like this, and then on the connector you want to push that red tab up, and then it will literally just wiggle it and it will come straight off.
Alright, so just to show where that one is literally right there, and it's at 8mm. So what I did was use an extension with a little swivel head, and that allowed me to just get straight in there.
Alright, so this is where it starts to get interesting. So once the light's out, we want to feed up the wire from the bottom to the top there so we can connect it up. So for this, you can use like a metal coat hanger or something. I used an old bit of wire, as you can see here, and literally fed it up in that top hole. And once it comes up at the top, you just want to tape the wires from the reflector around it and just pull up the cable from the top like this, and that will get everything in place, ready to be wired up.
Alright, so now the reflector is all ready to go, the wires at the top, so this should just clip straight in now.
When you do this, be really careful not to break anything, so just push it in at the top, in the middle, and at the bottom where those three tabs are, and it should just slot straight into place.
Alright, now the reflector is in, we're just going to wire it up, and then we're going to tap into this right here.
So in terms of where you're tapping it to, the black wire from the reflector is going to the brown wire, and then the red wire from the reflector is going to the grey kind of wire in the middle there. I'd recommend soldering it for a solid connection, but you can try and use like some posi taps or something like that to do it. I'd recommend soldering it though. And just to state the obvious, if you're not comfortable doing this, I'd highly recommend getting a professional to fit it, because if you cut a wire in half when you're trying to splice it, you could obviously cause some damage. I'm pretty sure you can also wire this so that it only comes on when you press the brake, but obviously if you've got a multimeter, you can try and figure out which wire you need to tap into to do that. Once you have connected it all up, I'd highly recommend buying some of this cloth tape just to make it look as OEM as possible, and just seal everything in so that it doesn't get damaged. And this is what it looks like once it's done. Kind of looks OEM still, and you can barely tell that there's been work done. Again, like I said, check everything works, check the reflectors working, and if that is the case, you can go ahead and connect the tail light back up and fit it again. Just do the reverse of what you did to undo it, and you should be all good.
Alright, these two bolts are in, and the one in there is in, so now you can go ahead and put that all back, and that side is complete. Same thing again over here. On the driver's side, the bolt is literally just through there. You can see it right there. So you go in through that little circle and grab it. And again, same thing. I just loosened it with this.
In terms of fitting the reflector, you want to do the same thing. Send a bit of wire up and then tape the reflector to that and just pull it up so you get access to it at the top. Again, be really careful when you're putting the reflector in and pushing it, Someone I know has fitted it and they managed to crack the lens. So just do it really slowly and it should just slot straight in like this. Now when it comes to wiring up the driver side, you'll notice the wires are slightly different. So the black is still going to the brown, but then the red is going to go to the yellow and grey wire on the driver side car. Once that is done, make sure you test it, make sure the reflector powers up and works. I obviously test it out before I send it as well, but that is literally the install complete. Like I said at the start, if you are interested in buying a set for yourself, I'll leave a link to the shop in the description below. And if you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to leave a comment below or drop me a DM on Instagram and I'll try my best to get back to you as soon as possible.